of our models for the video, so of course.
I was. You can't see my face, but I was still in.
Yeah. You did what I love about Katie. That's awesome.
I did so really. I squirted it in my nose. So do you guys want to hire me? Absolutely. Oh my god, I gotta go wipe out my nose.
It's literally in her nose.
Wait, that's me. That's you. With pink hair. Oh my god. Do you guys have any questions or anything? Anything at all?
How long is the mentorship? It's 41. We have 3 locations. We have one in Bonita, just where the promenade is off of South Road Drive. And then we have one at the Denise Center, which for 2 Michael's and like Ben and Jerry's. I think that's the other one in Naples. And then another one in Baker, where the hotel is across from Tim.
Do you all like go to different ones? Do you have like your home salon? You all go around?
We go what we're needed, but we're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
You kind of like find your people.
Right.
We're all the same business, but everyone has their brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone has their own.
Yes.
She's kind of everybody's mother.
Yeah, I'm the mom. The other mom already graduated.
She's this one. You have a 10. How old are you?
I have 4. Well, I have 2 step kids and 2 of my own. So for you, that's impressive. Yeah. Mine are 10 and 2.
10 and 2.
Yeah, I'll be 31 next year.
Oh my God.
Really? Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Coming to school because I can't miss any more school.
I'm 32. Wait, I think
going up and
or
down.
I'm 30.
Get to that.
One of those. I have little kids.
You can take a picture of that and have it.
I think it's her
How old is Lexi?
I've seen this in someone's. Allie's been, or Abby has that.
I don't like it. That's why
Why is that great?
Like sandwiches doing that.
Whatever makes your beautiful heart happy. If you like anything, you think you'll benefit from it, feel free to take it, try it. It's all formulated. It's our salon. You won't find it anywhere else.
I kind of drink one so there's a product for everybody.
Do you guys do like apprenticeship programs or anything like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
So you're an assistant to a senior stylist for hire, right?
And like a co-stylist.
You work closely with somebody else who's been on the floor for a while. You assist them for anywhere from 6 months to a year. It's essentially like going through school all over again, but better. So there's a senior stylist who teaches a class every Monday. She kind of gives you the rundown breakdown of what like being a stylist is in our salon specifically. You get intense training, but it's not hard. It's just a lot. So when you're on the floor, you're not scared out of your fear.
It's really interesting. And if you've taken the program there, it's just like, is that what you're doing? Yeah, I think I got it all. I think I'm either halfway or one and ready.
I've done it twice.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah. I did the same thing. You know, the goal is to not have an associate for, that's not, we want you on the floor, you know.
Right.
So it might be scary and do some jumps, but it's exciting to watch people grow. It's like a, how long is Katie's been showing for
Anywhere from like 6 months to a year, depending on how to progress.
It's your motivation. It took me a year and a half to do it because I had a lot of stuff in between. Kind of
right now we have a principal program going on for great summer with like little girls, like where now that she's licensed, she can be taking those kinds of guests. It's not necessarily like a guest, like a guest coming in and paying the whole price, but it's still getting models in there.
Right, so haircut, blowout, that sounds about right. Tinsel, like they want to create curls or something.
More basic.
It's a good way to start your floor time where like you use your way to do things and then up on the bridge and app.
And then this is for, if you guys take a picture of this is my background.
The owner we talk.
If you guys want to come in, you can come into any location for a blowout anytime. If you go through that link, you can take this or you can just stand on your phone. I don't know if you have any phones.
He's open
come in, if you come online, you can come in, like, and get a feel for what we're talking about. It's like, and come in and go into different salons. Like, don't be scared. Like, this is your future. It's see what that you find where works for you. You know, because you can, and the industry is a big industry, you know, so definitely take whatever you can from people, or, and come in and come get a blow dry, and then you can see what we're talking about. And we're not just like, she just went through the program, and she did amazing.
Good seeing you guys.
We're done.
My hair is natural, and you curl it. I don't wear it like that.
Do you want volume or do you want like smooth?
It's kind of dead. My hair is kind of.
What is a regular?
Okay.
I use the Paul Mitchell leave-in, and then I use Pierce.
Oh, I watched you guys do
like oil. I kind of
Okay.
I tried the shampoo. It's a moisturizer. I kind of like brown. I think it's oily, and then I need some more sensitivity. I think I learned that the hard way. It doesn't really get oily. It more just gets like kind of like the ends of now. It needs a trim, but it gets like frizzy and like.
So try this or try keratin. It's not keratin
It's
grease.
kind of like and then I'll see how
It all starts with
Right. Yeah.
when you start with this, I mean, try this. This is easy for time, but there's oil in it. So when you're done,
Buy this and take this because I will like a big bottle. Take these. Oh my god.
take them and put it back every Monday. But this is a sealer, so just before you blow dry, spray some in your hands when you're done, and run it through your fingers. The oil, the spray.
and I like to actually get clients.
I mix everything. I got two on my hair, so I use both of those. You have a bag, license spray. Take whatever you want. Sorry. Try it all, and then see what works for you, because everything is a matter of trial and error. So it's really just a matter of like what works. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Yeah, I think I don't need a lot of marina. It says Lexi. Sam.
CH. Okay, yeah.
Awesome.
This is my dad's job.
Yeah, Marina.
Marina.
So
What's that?
Marina.
We'll have another.
Oh, another marina. Oh, our Russian marina we have.
I'm Serbian.
Oh, cool.
I got those high cheekbones. Yeah,
Yes.
got luck. Yeah. Help yourself there.
Oh, yeah.
So she's a graduate.
Oh, really?
She just passed her test today. She's in our program. So
What's like your favorite? Like, what's your? Do you have like a go-to?
I mean, it kind of depends on what your product wise. I mean, like shampoo conditioner wise, this is my I just like the way it smells.
Right.
There's more than one benefit to it, which is nice.
take a picture of that.
Not just the humor.
Okay. It was so nice to meet you guys. I just followed your Instagram.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Thank you. I definitely will. I'm sorry. I graduate next month. Yeah. I look down. I like a month and a half, but yeah.
Almost there. Come on, come on.
Right at that end.
Yes, for sure. I'm trying to like get it rolling. So my hair. Yes.
This is the most exciting part of your
It
life.
definitely is. Yeah. I'm like done beginning, but okay. I definitely like to look at some other videos. Better day.
Yeah, you should experiment with as many as you can while
Yeah.
you're here at this level.
See what like.
So we have like it's an associate program. We have classes every Monday. We kind of match directly with a stylist that you kind of work directly with. Kind of depends on each individual who works. Like you kind of just be drawn to somebody and you kind of vibe and you vibe, you know. And you work directly. Like she worked with Mackenzie, who is they just work well together. Yeah, this is coming here. But and then we have class on Mondays where like here, but in real life. Yeah. And that's barber's mother. You can see something and learn it, but actually doing it to a degree where you can express your because you know that's what it works.
It makes you comfortable so when you have your own clients, you're not scared out of your business. That way, it's just kind of like, it's not intense training, it's just extra. So it's just, you work kind of one-on-one with the stylist who works at our salon, and she does a class, and you learn so much. It's more direct, it's more hands-on, it's more like teaching you everything, but not the book. It's like, this is how it actually goes versus this is how the state board wants you to do it, you know what I mean? So that way when you're doing it, you're not like, oh God, how do I do a haircut? Because the book says this, but in a salon, this is how you do it. So it's...
I remember I went to comic shop many years ago, and I remember there's, they teach you all the ways that comic shop has haircuts, and then I remember going and seeing it, I'm like, wait, I thought they said there's only this kind of haircut. Like, it was very confusing for my mind to understand that there are so many different ways that you can cut hair. It's not just the ways you learn. And so learning all the little details is what's going to make you be the best at what you do. And we want to make it easy for you so that you can be successful.
And you do it at your own pace. So you're not rushed into anything. You're not forced to do anything. It's all a matter of
unless you're ready. And
then she forces you and you're like, oh God, I'm not ready. You're like, no, you're ready.
And then you'll feel, then afterwards, everyone's like, you were right. I was like, I know it. I was right. You were ready. It's exciting. It is
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is fun. But the biggest family possible. So you're literally supported by 60 people that we're total strangers.
Can I have your
whatever you want.
Donuts?
Whatever you want.
Take something.
And if you're reading a book, you can use that. We also offering also just like complimentary blowouts to come in and connect to like an experience.
We've got three locations, two in Naples, one in Bonita, so whatever's closer for you.
Yeah, I live in Naples.
One in Bonita and two razors. So the Promenade and Venetian Village and Bayfront. And then you get a product. I love your nails, by the way.
So pretty.
What's a good one?
So, what do you use at home? Okay.
And then, so if you scan, I honestly can't think of it right here.
Do you think your hair is dry?
I'm so dry.
Try this.
Okay.
This is our leave-in conditioner. Also, it's UV protectant. So if you spray them before you blow dry your hair or flat iron, whatever, it's totally good. It's moisturizing, but not really heavy, so it's still which is nice. That's our top buy. And it's big old thing. That's good. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I always look for volume.
Okay. This is my favorite volume shampoo. It kind of works as a clarifying, but it's not as strong as a clarifying, so it doesn't like strip color, but it cleans the scalp. So if you want to try that, you're more than welcome to try it. It's not clarifying, it's volume, but there's apple cider in it, so I have a really oily scalp. I love them. Try that.
That happens in life and business.
That's my absolute favorite. Yeah, I'm excited to try this. My scalp is so nice. Mine is too. And so I don't know if you guys know if it's here. 2 shampoos. Always. Oh, yeah. Always. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. But if you do clarify, follow up with a moisturizing conditioner just because you're stripping all the oils. You want to make sure you get some of it back.
Even myself,
Your hair's going to feel super gross.
it has basically life or something. Like, I'm strong.
We do have a volume conditioner if you want to pair that. I don't know if you're interested in conditioners. I don't really use conditioner. I just use like a detangler on my ends because my hair technically don't squirt each other. So I just use a detangler just to get clean. But everybody's hair is different.
Would I be able to grab?
Yeah. Take whatever you want. It's like 5 things you want. Take them.
It's funny. This is my father draw. What is this brand?
It's our brand. So we have a chemist that formulates everything for our salon. So you don't find any of this anywhere else. Like the chemist you can told us all the ingredients. They're very concentrated. So I mean, this one goes a long way. That little bottle could probably last you a couple months.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like,
So don't use a ton. I know I shampoo twice, so a big bottle has lasted me 10 months maybe.
Wow, okay.
And it's good to change up your shampoos anyway, just like your skin, it gets used to what you're using, so to change it up, it kind of makes it think again, makes your hair think, oh, that's something new, it's going to last a little bit more. So the benefits of new hair.
Makes her hopefully stronger.
This is really good for it's a styling stuff. I just run it in my ends. It's sticky at first, and some of the girls don't like it, but that is my favorite thing to use when I'm blow drying hair. Holds the blow dryer for you.
Well, that's nice.
And it doesn't make the hair dirty, which I love.
Yeah, some things really matches up really well to the education you get.
You're so welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to text us, message us, find us on Instagram.
So the techniques you learn.
Has she been a couple of months?
Since you get in
I think so.
What is your
Katie, how long have you been? ROP.
Technically since December.
That's what I
All
thought.
Things Salons.
Yeah. ROP.
SALONS.
And then I didn't even think to bring my own business card, but on Instagram, I'll just leave my phone here.
So that's like a texture spray, like freeze-on spray. So if you have someone with fine hair that needs volume, like a crown, don't spray a lot. These are all really pigmented products.
Guess yourself in the
I think they put your running into the wall too.
Did they really?
Like styling or something.
They're running into the door.
Yeah, what are your options that you recommend? I personally enjoy the Moisture and Shine shampoo. Something that I was discovered recently was that the water content in normal shampoo is anywhere from 50% to 90%.
Everything is formulated to our salon.
For us, and she uses only 50% water, so it's highly concentrated, so you don't need a lot, but the products are really effective in themselves. So I enjoy the moisture ones. They're okay right now.
I mix the moisture with the volume. That's like the best
Volume too
concoction.
is really good. If you're looking for a styling product, I would recommend this guy right here for hold and volume.
That on my hair.
So you put a little in the roots, not a lot, but you'll feel the tension.
I know. It's interesting to see everybody uses it. That's what's funny. See, everybody has their own.
Like Ken's left the versatile.
I ran into the wall. I ran into the door. Me, remember? Right there. Boom. Smacked right
I
into
would
it.
probably recommend.
Good times.
Make this right. This is your brand.
You got benefit.
We have a chemist that makes our products, so you won't find these anywhere else. And it's super concentrated, so a little bit goes a long way.
Always like learning and growing, and that's a part. Like
It's all really good ingredients. No solvents, everything is part of it.
You're next.
Yeah.
You're next.
getting new products. Opinions like you like this, you don't like
I'm
this.
still thinking of the song track of my life.
I don't know. As you having we've been open
I
for
couldn't.
like
I was like,
45
I don't
years.
know. We're gonna have to come
So
back to
having a
that
business
one.
like you,
I don't know what it is.
having to
I went and asked a few people, and
and that's why like like wow, that was a really great
yeah, she went to cosmetology with my wife.
You realize that you have minds all around you that we all have issues with like
Like, so I know a couple salons they have.
yes, so we have the
Men now.
program, and it is like a commitment. So not like a
It took me a long time to do it. That's my personal
I'm halfway done. I still got about.
we value like life and your life and wanting you to build a life that you're happy with. So it's everything is kind of like we're not micromanagers. We're definitely not like the world. What are you doing? Like oh my gosh,
We're not graded on anything. It's more of what can you do in a timely fashion.
and we want you to we try to attract human beings that are like hey maybe like be able to think by yourself. I think this is a good idea instead of being like no don't do that like that's
Everybody's opinion matters, so you're not ever going to be told you're not good enough. You're never going to be told your ideas are stupid, and no question is ever stupid. Like, you think you're going to ask the same question 100 times? Try 1,000 times, because I did that,
That's just the
I
way.
don't know, 2 months ago, and I'm on the floor now. Like, it's, everything is important to everybody. Everybody you work with is always going to be your best friend. They're always going to give you advice. They're always going to be there to help fix any problem you have, and if you're afraid to do something, then you step in so you're not freaking out over it.
and you're not always going to be perfect. Like not every like I was saying not every day is a walk in the park, you know? And that's just in general as a cosmetologist. Like, you're going to be like, what the fuck did I just do?
We've got master stylists who are still like, I don't know what to do, and they ask us for opinions. So, I mean, everybody's going to have days where things are hard and they don't know what to do. So, to get fresh eyes into what they're talking about, they're going to ask for help too. And that's super important that we all just kind of work together, which is nice.
And so you totally work around big long answer. We have an associate program. So the leader of our associate, I know, get excited. The leader of our associate program actually was a learning leader here for like 6 or 7 years, and left and helped us make our associate program better like 10 years ago. Yeah. And so she's like really keen to culture and like process and program everything. So she kind of helps. And then there's also other teachers within that. But every Monday we have class like they're in a class right now. And then you start taking models, and then you start doing blowouts. And that's when I'm like, all right, you can do blowouts, yay! You know, you start doing paid blowouts. That's exciting. And then slowly, progressively, I'm like, hey, I think you're ready. And then you start doing more.
And then you start on the floor, and you're like, I got this.
And you guys have multiple locations? Yes.
We have 3.
You get a product?
Yes.
Okay, I did think
Exactly. That and like
there's a lot.
yes, very much so.
Thanks so fabulous.
So I try to do the best that I can. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Thank
Yes, so we have a chemist that makes all of our products for us that are highly concentrated. Don't need a lot for high. The Salon location, so we have 3. We have 1 in Bonita and 2 in Naples. Which one do you work at? Bonita. I live in Fort Myers.
Yeah, I'm not driving all the way.
Right.
That's got the camera.
Your wife, maybe? Yeah. She doesn't even make
So, we offer all cosmetology students. We do have an associate program. Everybody, it's kind of like, everybody's like, how long is it? Well, it's kind of up to, everybody's different. Like, some people start taking blowouts if you're licensed in like 3 or 4 months. If you knock it out, you want to do that. Or some people that just need a little bit more time. So it kind of, I mean, not really. You actually went a lot faster.
I did it twice. I did the program twice.
She had went through stuff in her family, so she left for a while, but then came back. But it's kind of just everybody's tailored to. We have class on Mondays, and Jen, who runs our program, was a learning leader here for like 6 years, and then like 10 years ago came and worked for us. This is my father, Rob.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, my father is in heaven now. He's the original Robert. Second
It's a
generation.
family thing.
Yeah, I love that.
And are you guys
She
all
got
the same?
licensed today.
Congratulations.
She went here. This is Sam.
Yeah, how was it? You talked to us. Okay.
I don't know if you talked about it in the lunchroom, but I totally missed it. I just kept walking.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, for sure.
So are you guys all at the same salon
I work in
location?
Naples, she works in Medina, and Lex is everywhere.
Okay, cool. So you guys all have like classes together, everyone? Yes, every Monday at the promenade. That's where the classes are. And then you kind of work with the co-stylists that you're matched with.
Right now?
Like that's like actual work part of it, where you like help apply their glazes or do their blowouts or.
I gotta get your opinion of that donut.
Where'd you get them from?
The new donut shop in Naples. That one on the
They're so good.
It's supposed to compete with trackside. They're supposed to be good trackside.
I don't know. I had them. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, well, let's see.
They're good. I've had them before. Trackside, yeah, it's like hard to beat. Yeah. No, I've been waiting. That was exciting.
I think we have one. We just got Lex's donut ring. It's gave me a bar donut ring.
It was so good. Very good.
On a 10 scale?
Like, yes.
So we have one bar.
I like donuts. It could be bad. It was really good. I mean, everything. Like you can still do. I mean, he does. I thought so. Yeah, he still does. But he just got his barber license. But so did you guys get a product? So we offer all cosmetology students complimentary blowouts. And please come in like and get a blow dry and experience like what we're talking about. So then you're like, we're not just saying it, it's not just words.
Ask all the questions because sometimes you don't think about them now.
Yeah, no, literally. And sometimes it's like more personalized. Yeah.
So it's kind of hectic in here for a lot of people. Like it's just everyone's like,
I know. I'm like, I don't know if I said this to you guys already.
I don't know if you already asked.
You know, something to think about.
And then who's got a product?
I don't think any of us did.
Well, feel free to take whatever you think will work for you. Ask all the questions.
Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah.
Everything is formulated to our company. We have a chemist that creates everything specifically for Robert Philadelphia.
There's one out
One's where?
somewhere in the Middle East. The other one's in the Midwest. And then there's one in California.
Oh, nice.
We have something for every hair type. So we have shampoos for dry hair, fine hair, thick hair, curly hair. We have styling products that hold blow dries, give volume, hold curls. Purple shampoos for blondes, heat protectants that are amazing, hairsprays, buildable stuff. I mean, everything is all a matter of start with less, build up.
100%.
Because it is super concentrated, so you don't want to waste it and have to wash your hair because it's super gross and oily because you accidentally used too much. So start with like a key of anything.
Well, color line we use Wella. Okay. So what I will say is,
This is my favorite for blow dries. I one pump, run it through the ends of my hair, blow dry, it holds it for days. It doesn't get crunchy, it doesn't get dry, it doesn't get oily, it's not really gross. I mean, you can put it at your root. I just personally hate things at my roots. I think my head gets itchy, so I don't use that. This is great for the ends.
So these are for blow dries. I'm going to look to try one client.
numbers and strokes instead of like 7 ends.
Start with one pump. It seems sticky when it's wet, but when it's dry, your hair's super soft. So it's really sticky when it's wet.
And we're always like working in it every day.
And we want your opinions too. So if you decide the product might work for your clientele, tell us that. Because then we can tell our chemists and build things from there too. Because your opinions always matter. We tell our clients, give us opinions on the products that you use, so we can make it better.
It doesn't even have to be for Robert of Philadelphia Salon.
To reach you guys, do you think it's better to reach you on Instagram or through email?
We have a text, so our phone number, you can text us. My Instagram's over here. We have the Salon's Instagram. I mean,
You can reach us
in any way possible. Yeah, absolutely, please.
You can even book, if you want to book a blowout, you can book, or shadowing.
Go on our website and just be like, hey, I want to come in
This
for a
link
couple
here,
hours.
it's like Big Dreams or something. Okay. I took a picture. That's it. Yeah, so you can book shadowing.
The texture, so my hair doesn't hold curls. This is one of, yes.
Who's the right here?
I made it.
Which one is it?
This is our heat protectant. Yeah, so I would spray it on dry hair and then kind of rough dry it so it's not wet and then curl. So it's like all-purpose salt. So you're purposefully putting salt water or like you go to the beach and you get that salt in your hair. That's what that does. Okay. And it holds texture.
If I were to put it in wet hair, you're coming from Marco, right? Yeah. So I would definitely.
And just give it texture. It kind of gets like grit, so it's not like. Yeah. Try to show everybody's hair is so different. You're so welcome.
Thank you.
It's kind of hard to tell one opinion about something because everybody's hair is so different. So I mean, you can try it and see what happens. You know, try it on mannequins, try it on yourself, try it on your mom, try it on your siblings, like literally everything.
That's my favorite product. Genuinely, I have like 4 bottles.
This is really good too for texture. It's a function
We have 3 locations.
fabulous for blow dry, fabulous for girls, but this goes on wet hair.
Family assistance.
Oh, beach
For, I
spray.
think it's like 5 years.
That would be perfect.
And we use all of our own products as color.
I said we could take it. Yeah, take it. That's why everything's on the page.
California. So everything's highly concentrated, very potent products.
Yeah, I think I brought it. It's like 40. I think I brought it.
Would this be a good like leave-in conditioner?
It's not a conditioner, it's more like a gel, but you've got curls, so that'd be really good to kind of tame the curls.
Mainly just the hair.
My mom uses it. She loves that stuff.
love that stuff. And we don't have a lot of it. So if I were you, I would snatch that up right now.
Do you put this in the room usually?
Yeah.
The products? Yeah. So I like this for volume at the root. You only need like a pea size amount, especially if you're with like really fine thin hair. And that will last you a really long time. For curls, curl cream is really, really nice too. It's more like a gel. And then you just work the grass to dry. For blowouts, if you need like any kind of texture,
I like your nails.
spray. So
Everybody has such cute nails.
go with that.
Can I take one of these?
I know, I can hear everybody does nails. I'm like, wow.
You're so good at it.
Do you have any more that's on your papers?
I know, we just printed them at his house.
Hydrating.
So where are you guys located?
So we have 3 locations. We have 1 in Bonita, 2 in Naples. At Bayfront and Venetian Village. We have an associate program. Chris actually went to school here. She's now this is her associate. So, and she just graduated, got her license today.
Oh yay!
She graduated from here, and she's newer on the floor. We have an associate program that we class on Mondays, and you kind of come in and match with the stylist who you will kind of have that magnetism with, yes. And then you are their right-hand man, but the goal is to not have you be like a bitch, and I don't mean, like, the goal is to have you on the floor doing hair.
To become your own person, but they kind of guide you through the classes that you do. So you're not stuck in one place. They kind of push you and they show you how things are done in the salon. The stylist I worked with, we became like sisters. So literally, I learned how to blow dry from watching her blow dry for a year. So I mean, they show you everything, and then on Mondays the classes that you go to, you learn it, you do it yourself. It's very hands-on. It's very watch and learn, and then you become your own stylist.
How long is the program?
Everybody's different. So, like, there's different, and we're always like, part of being open for 45 years is we're constantly making changes. So, like, she just got, like, she might be ready. We do these things called princess cuts. She might be able to start princess cuts now that she's licensed. No, I don't know.
Congratulations! I have one on Thursday.
Exactly.
I hope so.
So it kind of just depends. Everybody's different. The first thing you want to learn, like, get down is like a blowout. So then you can, if you're going to start something, you can start doing blowouts.
Okay, so it just works with whatever your skill level is.
Then eventually,
You get like cross-top, but you can do haircut classes, and then if you can perform all the haircuts well enough to charge a certain amount of money for your haircuts, then
Get it. Okay. Nice.
everybody kind of has their own, and sometimes it is scary, but it's all a part of it. And then once you do it, and you're like, like when you're in school, I feel like you're so protected, like it's like a bubble, and then you go to the real world, and it's like the real
It's a
world.
lot scarier than it is, but it's not.
So you kind of have to like build that confidence up so that you can be charging X amount for your services, because that's the whole goal. Ultimately, that's why you guys are here.
Yeah, it's
To create a life that you're doing something that you're passionate about and have a career, that you can have hours that you want and make the money you want to make. Everybody has their own path, but everybody's different.
So are they, when you're an apprentice, how do you get paid? Is it hourly or?
It's hourly and tips.
Okay,
So, and then you can also make bonuses depending on your stylist that you're working with. Everybody's kind of different.
Okay.
So it's kind of different. It depends on people, but basically hourly and tips.
Okay, yeah. That's most people.
That's a standard
Yeah.
starting, so that's literally perfect.
Yeah.
And there's all like, it's not always necessarily about like a number. So it's more of like what value, just because you might not be bringing in something, you can still add value to the salon in other ways. So, which could then benefit you to get a higher hourly XYZ. So it's like more of like, what are you adding to the team?
Yeah.
So it's all different levels.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you guys get a product?
Anyone?
Yes.
Whichever one you'd like to try.
We have shampoos, conditioners, styling aids. We have our own product line.
What's your favorite?
It kind of depends on what you're looking to, like shampoo, conditioner, or styling aid. Styling.
Or like blowouts, like volume, like what are you I use this on like almost every one of my clients if I'm doing a blowout. I add it to the root, like about a pump, start with that, and then
I feel like it adds it because like I like to get blowouts, and
it just adds like
I
enough
feel
for
like
it.
it helps it last too. I notice when she does it versus somebody else, like it just adds a little bit of longevity to the blowout.
So like crunchy.
If you put too much in one spot, it won't be. But like if you like start with one pump, rub it in your hands really well, and just kind of scrunch it at your roots all over, it won't be.
And then we are offering complimentary blow dries for all students. So you can book through, there's an online booking QR code here, or you can message it. There's shadowing as well, but we want you to come in and get a blowout and experience kind of what we're talking about, so that it's not just like words, and more personalized to you, like experience it. I feel like it's so intimidating when you're in school going to a salon. Like, I get nervous for you guys, but it will help. I think you guys should. It's your career. This is your future. So definitely go into more than one to get the. Yeah.
Save it for your, like even your like salon, like if you're fit, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like you might go in there and be like, it's
like,
not
how do
for
you
me.
know?
Yeah.
And sometimes people, and even
Like
if
she shadowed me when she was in school still. So she reached out to me and she came for a shadow day, and then we reached out to see if she wanted to work after school, so she would come after school for a few hours until she graduated.
I want to say 3 months I did that.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 5.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So,
I haven't used, I mean, I bet for like girls or something, if you want to just like rock a wavy look, like, but like I wouldn't really like, if I'm going to do a blowout, it's not something
yeah, it's just a gift card
I would
with
put
a
in
lot of our
somebody's hair.
information on it. So if you want to take that, you can use it on it.
This is like your business card, kind of the mustache.
You can use it as business. Yeah. Did you get? You guys? Okay.
I did. Try it. I'm excited. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, girl.
So that guy over there, that's my father. That's Rob. He's like huge on tech.
Sorry, you're good.
And he's like not the biggest. I mean, we have business cards, but he's like online or whatever.
For social media and
So we have that. You can use that too. You can come in or whatever. So,
And our Instagram's right here in case you wanted to see it.
it's on there too. So come get a blow dry or whatever you want.
Thank you.
It's so nice to meet you guys.
Congratulations on getting it.
Thank you.
Hello. West. That sounds fun. So we are Robert, Philadelphia. We have 3 locations. We have one in Bonita, 2 in Naples. We've been open for 45 years. This is Krista. This is Kate.
You just hesitated so hard.
Because I almost called you Christy, and I've known you for she's my best friend. And this is Sam. And she just went here and got licensed today. So big deal, we're celebrating.
Wait, you got licensed? Why did you not say that when you
I did say that. I think you were deep in conversation.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm always deep in
I
conversation.
know.
So, and this is Sam. Sorry, I don't know what I've said already. I've said. So we have an associate program. Everybody kind of, we have class every Mondays. You're paired with the A stylist that you kind of vibe with. You know, there has to be like that vibe there, or else it just is like not gonna work. You know, and then you work directly with, like she's working with her, and then you kind of learn from them, and then you class. The person that kind of helps lead all of our classes actually was a learning leader here for like 10 years, and now she's worked for us for 10 years, so she kind of has a lot of the
It's definitely
right, yeah. So it's more of like your master's program, and it says that doesn't mean that has to be that long. Everybody has different, you know, first you get signed off on blowouts, then you can do blowouts, and then you get signed off on haircuts, then you can do haircuts.
If you
So
need help,
kind of like there's no set
even
time on
when
anything.
I'm stressed out, I love
And we offer everybody, all of you guys blowouts to come see and experience it yourself. You could book through here, or we have gift cards here.
And that's the thing too. Is like
And everybody gets a product. So, yes.
But I will say the education. So I'm like in your ear, like, oh, what's that one? A lot of success in the program.
I'm a hoverer.
So a lot of the haircuts that we get to
I am
here,
too.
I'll literally walk up, she'll be mid-foil, and I'll be like, hey,
they might be done differently or tweaked. But
we just made one of those reels the other day where I was like, are you sure you're doing this right? Me like sitting on her lap.
she used to be one of
And it did me so dirty. Every single one of my friends comes was like, this is actually how she does it. You're gonna get me in trouble.
So sorry. I was like, I never run behind at the one time.
Everybody's eyes are so pretty. I'm like looking at, oh gosh, so many people. So, I don't know if you need a shampoo, conditioner, styling aid.
Yeah, do you have any like styling products? Because I'm like kind of strict on my conditioner.
What do you typically style your hair?
Here, well, when I get out the shower, I'll use any type of leave-in product. Like a hydration product, definitely. I use a blowout spray that has super
Do you typically just blow out, or do you
I'll blow it out and then I'll curl it like within the next couple days or
This is
whatever.
our heat protectant. It's amazing. It's a pretty shine. It's super concentrated. Everything's formulated to our salon specifically, so like nothing has any sulfates. I really
Do you have a dry one? Like for dry hair?
a dry shampoo.
No, like a heat protectant that's dry.
that would be a cool idea. We are like coming out with new stuff, so that is a.
I don't know if you guys heard of IGA, but I love theirs. I just ran out, so I was like, maybe I'll see it. You know? Try something new out.
Always coming out.
I mean, any heat protectant in general is really good for you, especially just walking out in the sun.
Well, especially with my hair, so yeah. Yeah. Sorry, so what happened?
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
No, and this one's really pretty. It stains my hands for like a couple days
Oh, there's Lucas. Lucas! I was doing the same thing because she Look at your boyfriend.
I love hydrant. It smells so good. It smells like the Weston.
Okay.
I love the way the Western smells.
That is funny. This is
It's accurate though. Weston does have a smell.
Like that spa smell.
Yeah.
So they want you to accept this.
It's my favorite scent. It's like smells like vacation.
That one I believe
That's
is
where I stayed when I went to Boston.
I know we're dating.
They literally have it coming out of their vents.
Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up?
I'm talking to you.
We have to get them going. I'm hungry.
Keep going. Keep going.
Actually on? Are we serious?
Ariel. Yes. How do you feel staring at your boyfriend on the screen?
He's very cute.
But he's annoying.
He's annoying. No, he's not.
I don't know. I think
Jade, what happened to your pink hair in the previous video?
I got bored.
Always bored.
Always bored.
Always bored. Next man, thanks. Have a nice day.
Sorry. You should come shadow. You really should. And we're dream catchers certified. I know. And that's why I said it. Yeah. Also, I do.
Yes, I do. But I was saying
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, just text me if you want to come in. I can set up a shadow day.
Okay.
So.
Thank you. Yeah, I just moved from like LaBelle, Buckingham area to Bonita Beach. So I was looking over there. Now I am looking over there. So it's a lot different.
Yeah.
no, these two lovely women.
Yeah. refrigeration on mine.
Everything smells good.
Yes, everything.
Yeah, that's true. Everything I've put up to my nose smells good.
You can't like go wrong with our shampoos and stuff. Like all of our shampoos and conditioners are really good. They're all sulfate free, except for our clarifying, obviously, but they're all sulfate free, so they're all color safe.
That's what I love.
Yeah. Like every
Because I don't
single
think I
one
can
of
ever
them.
go back to brown now. I've been doing this way too long. I've been doing it since October, and I do it every 4 weeks. So I'm like, I was doing RV, and then she told me to do VR, and I haven't gone back since.
Very smart.
Huh? You done now?
Gotta hook her up good. What? She's special. I said she's gotta hook her up good. She's gotta load her up good.
Take whatever you like. I said I'd wait till everybody was
VIP. We got fun in it.
No, don't do that. Then you won't get nothing.
That's where you won't get the good stuff. That is probably my favorite gel. It's super lightweight. Yeah, please. And you build with it. It's a tub, right? So it's awkward. You just kind of stick your finger in it, but it's so nice. It's not crunchy, and it's great for every hair type. Even curls, love that stuff. It's really nice for like your buns, a slick bun look, perfect. But it doesn't make you look greasy. It doesn't get crunchy. It's not really gross. I love that stuff. Nice. It's really nice for blowouts too. Yeah. It kind of holds the ends so they don't get all frizzy because you know Florida humidity is awful.
Yeah. Is this more of a lightweight hairspray or
That's our stronger hold, but it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Also, built it. Is it like crunchy? It can be if you use too much.
Okay.
So I'm awkward. I kind of hold it like an
really far. Yeah.
But also, I do a lot of things. So I have a client that has sideburns that stick out, so I spray it in my fingers and kind of push them down. So I do a lot of that with products too, instead of directly on the hair. This is one of them that I do that with. I just think I brush everything too. So if I use hairspray, I'm brushing it anyway.
Yeah.
It helps with the crunch.
I never really use hairspray. When someone does something to my hair, I'm like, please don't use hairspray because I
I only
hate
do it if I have like a wedding to go to, or if I'm coming to a school like this, or like I want my hair to look clean.
Yeah.
But most of the time, as long as it's clean, I don't care.
Yeah. See, there's my head.
Oh my god. I'm getting foiled. It's when they were doing my hair thing.
That's funny. I don't know if they told you, but everything's color safe. Everything's formulated to our salon specifically, so we have our own chemist that makes everything. Everything is very concentrated, so a little bit goes a long way. I don't know. I don't have any complaints about anything. I haven't used every single thing, but I've used enough that I have an opinion about just about everything. I know really what works. Do you want a little bag?
Can you hold it? Thank you. You're so awesome. So who do I go to about doing a shadow?
You can add me on Instagram if you want, or scan the QR
I have to go
code.
get.
That would have been bad.
That would have been bad. It broke it in. That's okay.
You should take it on your shirt.
Do you want a different bag?
No, she'll fix it. It just came untied.
Teachers to the rescue. Oh yeah,
Mommy fixes it.
I have to go get my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay, while I have you here, now what do you love about her?
Oh, this is a good question. What do I love about Miss Abby? I love that she accepted me at a very low time in my life, and that she's always been very supportive of me, and that she lets me do her hair all the time. Yeah.
We ride at dawn.
Yeah.
That's real love. I know you love each other. I know. That's sweet. That's sweet.
You guys look alike. You should see it. She's definitely your daughter for like seeing you.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Like in the
Perfect.
So if you want to reach out, we can kind of place you where you are most comfortable. I'm at the Venetian Village where Ben and Jerry's is in Naples. Okay. So that's where my home base is, but we've got 3 locations. So if it is for you or if you run across the bat, it is better for you.
Okay, so truthfully, I live an hour and a half from here.
We have a girl who lives in LaBelle and she comes to the village every day. So
I live in Lake Placid. I live further. I live past LaBelle. But
Wait, that might be the furthest I've ever met.
Yeah.
of any-
Text me.
I thought Sarah was far.
Give me my
Well, I have family that live in Cape Coral, so I do, when I'm here, I stay with them. And the goal is to move this way because there's just nothing where I'm at. It's a very small town and it's like a retirement town. So there's nothing there. Yes, that's where
Even if you're not with,
Lake Placid High School.
even if you're not with,
Lake Placid High School, yes, sir.
Is that near Lake Okeechobee? Is it
It's about 45 minutes from Lake Okeechobee, maybe. It's
When I was in high school, I'd be wrestling.
so like even if it's not with me, I'm going out of town this summer a couple of times. Set you up for Sunday to shout out.
I literally live like over in this area of Lake Placid, so
Even
I'm.
if you like get one thing out of
Lake Placid is Lake Placid. Right?
It's
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Lake Okeechobee's over here.
just like learn something.
So how do you get
quite
there?
far. I go and I get off on Palm Beach Boulevard, and I take 31 all the way down to 70, and then I shoot 70 down. It goes this way, and then I can go to 27. It meets, and if you go straight, that takes you to Okeechobee. If you turn, you go like up towards the window, and then I live like right off 70. So
From She.
like right here.
So cute.
In the outskirts of Lake Placid, but yeah,
So it's how long does it take to get to here from there?
hour and a half. That's for the first 6 months of coming here. I drove back and forth every day.
That's impressive.
Luckily, I was only doing it 3 days a week, but it just got way too expensive. I was like, I can't do it.
That's a new record. Right? I mean, you live far away too.
Yeah.
Your family's far.
Fabulous.
I mean, when I worked, I lived in Fort Myers.
Take it away, Kate.
We've been like an hour and a half.
Been open for about 40
Yeah.
That was like with traffic. Like really, it would be like 50.
You
guys all family? Traffic.
No,
Like 50
those two. His dad started it. This is Rob Jr. His dad started it. That's Lexi. That's Rob's daughter. And we all work for that.
That's so scary to watch. So we have 3 locations, one in Bonita, 2 in Naples. So we're full hair salon. We don't do skin or nails or anything like that. But product line.
That's our test drawing, but it's
Yeah, try them all. We do have an assistant program.
I don't like anything in my hair except for stuff that
ranges from about
nothing
6
ever
months
makes
to a
my
year,
scalp.
depending
But that's
on
just me.
weekly.
On clients, I'll use
It's
anything.
every Monday
Okay.
for the class. I believe it differs.
I've taken enough.
Whether you start with like colors or cuts, but we learn all different types of haircuts, all of the same stuff that we learn here in the salon. We kind of just go over which one week it'll be a blunt 0 degree cut, and then the next it'll be a layered cut, and the next week it'll be a bob or whatever. One of our teachers used to be a learning leader for me, like she came about 10 years ago and built our program. It's been really nice. So it's really just a good place to start, especially if you're coming right out of school and you might be a little bit unsure of, different haircuts or whatever. They do give you a lot of training, which is nice. And it's just to make you feel confident behind the chair. I will say, so if you wanted to schedule a couple of hours, you can scan the QR code, see how we operate, any day. For you, schedule a shadow day, do that as well.
You're paid, yeah. So you would like work for a fee, like she works with me, and you'll be working under us, so we'll tip you out, you work off the tip, and hourly.
The classes are 1 day a week, but you work the stylist schedule. So if they work 4 days a week, you'll work those 4 days, and then you'll go to the classes on Monday.
I love your top.
Thank you. TJ Maxx.
I love them.
I love them.
So this is a $100 gift card. So if you wanted to come in and use it,
I think it works for products too. You get a product with something. So I card.
I think it's a
Oh.
but well, I'll give you a product.
Oh, I don't read product.
No, I'm like, wait.
Yes, you should read it.
Oh, you cannot. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I wrote that. Specifically, but
Yeah.
you guys are looking for a good place. Yeah.
We're always walking by your face.
You guys, I feel like you guys and even if you like graduate, sometimes people graduate, they have like one thing set that like, I'm gonna go do this, and then sometimes it doesn't work out. Like even if you've been graduated a year, and you're like, actually, I think I want to come try. You can come. Like we're always
Whenever you're
open.
ready, it's all entirely up to you. The program is up to your pace, your motivation, how fast and how
Even
ready
if
you
it's like a
are.
shadow day, even if you can get one thing out of it, just to like help you in your future career. If like you decide that we're not your vibe, like you know what I mean. That's, at least you got something from it. It's like all that we want
I
from you.
definitely gonna send you guys something so I can shadow because it's
Love to have you. And
I know you guys
get
have
my
said the
number.
spiel a bunch of times, but I'm ready here.
I forgot. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I've said or who I've said.
I heard shadow, and I was like, okay, where can I stand? Just point me in the direction.
Rob, you
Yeah, and I'm kind of in charge of the whole shadow
I gotta
program.
wait till January.
I would love that.
And then even if it's not like shadowing with me, like I can set you up like with somebody else.
Let me see.
Great. I hear so many stylists say, okay, well, I'm getting it here. And I think, is that
What do you think on a 10 scale?
like,
Out of 10?
you know, I will shadow. I feel like there's so much
Take your time.
that's missing in the everyday curriculum of two schools. I mean, obviously, it's made in the space, a lot has changed since.
I can't cost, can I?
It's not that I don't
You can say whatever you want.
This is fucking good.
Oh,
This is
I'm
good.
guessing that's a 10.
No, yeah, because I'm used to those Dunkin' Donuts. You know, this is not. No, this is some gourmet donut, bro.
Yeah? I can tell by the look on your face. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I needed to know.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I gotta find another donut person.
Okay.
Last Saturday, and I was like, oh, okay, well,
Which is so
you know
nice.
what I mean?
And how we're all human beings. I mean, like
Everybody, you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So it's not like you ever get there and you're like, oh, I made it. You know, like
right.
all
The
have
industry is
days.
always learning. So if you think you know it all, go back to school because you
Oh
don't.
no, yeah, I'm well aware that I'll never get. I mean, we don't even have a
It's
course
always
like
changing.
correlation in school.
Yeah.
And colors like one of the biggest things. And now a lot of blonding is a big thing. And I just when I see people put different
everybody
formulas
learns at a
together,
different
I'm
pace
like,
too, you know?
algebra, pi, like what are you even? So there's just so much. There's so much.
My God, it's my favorite thing.
And when you have your niche too, you can specialize in that too. Once you're comfortable and you've had your time to kind of learn everything else, then you can decide like, this is what I want to focus on.
I feel like as a stylist in general, like a part of our program is obviously when you come in, you want to be open to all different things. Then as you build your book, then you can be like, okay, listen, I'm really good at extensions. Then focus on extensions.
But you have to be open to
you want to
everything
build.
because you might think you like extensions, but you decide men's cuts are even.
And you don't know till you try it.
Right.
So that makes sense.
And then you're building. You never know who you're talking to. Even if you're doing a blowout, you don't know who that blow dry is. That could be somebody like, it's never just a blowout.
Right.
We had a client who was on the Golden Bachelorette, and he comes in all the time, and we're like, oh my god, he's famous, and we absolutely adore him.
And you never know who's sitting in your chair.
Right. So you just never know, and
It was just our
treating everybody like
Yeah, absolutely. And actually make it an experience rather than just these
Like our clients are
I always have a team, like so like if I could always go up to somebody and be like, I don't know what to do right now, and somebody will always be there to help. Like no matter
Their
what.
opinions, everybody's opinions they matter. Like you're never stupid. No question is ever dumb. No opinion is ever worthless. It's literally like, Krista, I need help.
There's no sabotaging. It's like we're
Which is
here to help
incredible
each
because I'm
other.
certain you guys know. When I worked at a salon, it was a while back, but there's a lot of cats.
No.
oh my God.
And the two that I did work for happened to be like so toxic, and it made me scared. It honestly deterred me from the hair industry because I was like, there's no way there could be so much spitefulness and so much
Negativity.
Yes,
The
and
females being.
even on my worst day, I couldn't see myself ever
just
being
very
like that. It's so nice to hear
That there's actually.
Yes,
60
that there's
family
better
members. I didn't
experiences.
know I needed it until I started working.
You said 60? So that's how big your salon is, 60 people.
Yeah, we have three.
Three locations, so it's 60
guys
brothers
have
and
a card?
sisters. I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah, we have. So this, if you scan here, this is how you can book a complimentary blow dry. This will take you to our website. You can also book shadowing through that.
I can, okay.
Or I can also give you a phone number too.
Yes, absolutely. Because I'd like to shadow as much as I can.
No, that's awesome. You can have my number 239-544-2055.
And I never got your name. Lexi, I'm Kaylee. Nice to meet you.
And then, did you get a product?
No, I did not.
Well, what would you like?
Wow. Well, I've got very thin, fine hair that breaks all the time.
Can you pick this table and pull it back so we can let their chairs?
Let's see. Here's some shampoo and some conditioner. I've given everybody a little. I'm getting towards the end. I'm like, thank you so much. Yeah, but you can text us or even come in. You can book directly, book a blowout, and come experience it.
Absolutely.
You know, like come in and plug it.
Should I call or text you?
You can text me.
Okay.
Or you can also directly through that link. We'll book the blowout, and then you can kind of get some. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I really hope I get to. Yeah, I guess to be shadow one of you guys.
Yeah,
and learn from you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and your time and everything.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.
Thanks for stopping by. Absolutely. Seriously, you will see me though. I'll be there. I can tell you guys have the knowledge I want it. I want some of that.
Wait, I want.
Oh, there's Kendall.
There's more chairs. Chris, will you pull this stack out? Will you pull that stack of chairs for me? Please don't hurt yourself.
I'm Heather Jackovich from Airborne Extensions, and we started out as a blow-dry bar and blowouts and extensions, but now we do cuts, color, keratin, makeup, everything. What I wanted to kind of talk about are, since you're all in school, is applications we get and people coming in for interviews and what I found, what I found can help you. And one thing is I noticed just like at the beginning, just getting a resume, even on Indeed or how people put their name on Indeed, people do lowercase, they don't capitalize names, they don't put phone numbers, or people also kind of fill out their resume as if they were texting with lowercase i's or you, like the letter U instead of the word. And believe it or not, a lot of I'd say half the applications come in like that. So I would just make sure your resumes are professional and easy to read. I don't mind when they're different and they stand out, like if they are a little colorful or have a picture of yourself on them or something, just that I can remember them. And then, so that's like the first step. And then I'd say once you, if you want, one of the biggest things is just call the salon and follow up and say, hey, did you get my resume? Because we could get 100 resumes in like 2 days, and they're hard to go, they're hard to read out who you want to call back and who you don't. But the best thing I'd say is to call the salon or stop in the salon with your resume and meet the person at the front desk. If there's a salon you really want to work at, that's what I would totally recommend you do. We've hired a lot of people that way. And then once you actually come in for the interview, I would also say I get a lot of people that are late for interviews. And they'll say, oh, I had traffic. My advice would be, get there a half hour early and sit in the parking lot or stop for Starbucks next door. Whatever it is, get by the salon you're going to for that interview. And make sure you're a few minutes early for it. Not a half hour early, but 5-10 minutes early is great, or right on time. But just make sure you're there and don't be late for your first interview. Because a lot of times if I'm somebody late for the first interview, I just don't call them back again. Unless it was like a really legit serious reason. And then I'd say when you're coming for an interview, I'd say the best thing to do, even if salons don't require all black, we happen to require all black, but if you show up in all black, you really look like a stylist and look like you're, they can visualize you working for their salon. And I'd say just dress professionally. If you're not wearing all black or whatever you want to wear, just dress cute, trendy, or whatever your style is, and make it your own, but also, nothing too low cut or not, I've had people show up in gym shorts or, just wear professional clothes like you would if you were working so they can visualize you in their salon. Or do research on the salon first and see what their style is. and just ask a lot of questions once you're at the, in the interview. Ask a lot of questions, be yourself. But I'd say really what I wanted to talk about is just the resumes I get and how people come, show up for interviews. And I feel like that really makes such a difference on if a salon can remember you or will hire you. So that's my advice I have.
Does anyone have any questions about interviewing or resumes or how to show up? Thank you so much.
I've had people show up with wet hair.
Oh, Lord.
I've had people show up with their hair looking terrible. Like, you want to show that you can do good hair. Have your hair look good when you go to an interview.
Wants to go next? Yeah, of course.
I'll get in front of you guys. So hi, I'm Billy. I'm the owner of Salon Amike, right here on Alico Road. First, I want to say congratulations on choosing a career path that truly uplifts and changes people's lives. At Salon Amike, we're more than just a place to create great hair. We're a salon built on mentorship, collaboration, and friendship. The word Amike is a Latin term for girlfriends, and that spirit of camaraderie runs through everything we do. We invest in education, we support one another, and we believe in growing strong careers together. As stylists, we don't just work with hair. We work with people's confidence, with how they see themselves. You have the opportunity to make someone's day better every single time they sit in your chair. When I sat where you are today, I had big dreams, but no roadmap. I've learned that success in this industry, and any industry, isn't built overnight. It's built with consistency, small actions, and a lot of heart. Today, I want to share how showing up and sticking with it can build the career you're dreaming about. Consistency builds confidence. Success isn't one big moment. It's daily actions, repeated over time. Showing up early, practicing it even when no one is watching. The more consistent you are, the faster your confidence grows. And confidence behind the chair builds trust with your clients. When building your clientele, small actions equal big results. Every guest is a chance to grow your future. Show up with professionalism every single time. Ask for referrals. Happy clients want to send you people, but you have to ask. Use social media as your digital resume. Consistency matters there too. Post your work even if you only have 5 followers. It will grow. And remember, the clients you build now, they are your foundation for your career 5 years from today. Growth happens when you trust the process. You won't always see results right away, and that's okay. Trust that small, consistent efforts compound over time. The stylists you admire didn't get there by accident. They stayed disciplined even when it was hard or slow. Goal setting. This is your blueprint for success. Success loves clarity. Set small, realistic goals. How many clients do you want each week? How much retail do you want to sell this month? How many posts can you commit to this week? Write them down. Visible goals create accountability. When you hit a goal, celebrate. Even the small wins matter because they fuel your momentum. Discipline makes consistency possible. Motivation will fade, but discipline keeps you going. Discipline is doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. Think about this. 15 minutes a day practicing something new
equals 91 hours of extra skill in a year. I want you to remember this. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Small daily efforts, the shampoos, the foils, the consultations, they add up. And over time, they compound into something incredible. At Salon Amique, we believe in investing in people who are ready to grow. Whether you're looking for a place to build your career or just need encouragement today. Keep showing up, stay consistent, set goals, trust the process, and never ever stop growing. We'd love to chat with you after this if you want to learn about what a growth-focused salon can look like. Thank you for your time.
Does anyone have any questions about goal setting?
Yes, sorry, I walked off.
No, you're fine. Good job, guys. I feel like that's just good advice to hear, whether it's your first day or very close to your last day being here, like showing up every day to come to school, and it just sets the tone for the rest of your future. So you're investing in yourselves now, and I feel like Salon Amique said it perfectly for all of you guys. Does anyone want to go next?
I'll go. And don't be scared to ask questions. Don't ask me any questions. Ask for a million. All right, so I have my notes. This is like my least favorite part. I hate speaking in front of people. So, all right. I'm super nervous. I'm already.
You got this, girl.
All right, so my name's Lindsay. I own Diaries and Brews Barbershop. We have 2 locations, Naples and Bonita Springs. I've been in the industry for about 15 years. I started off doing women's hair, and then I found that I really love men's hair. I managed a national chain for about 9 years, and then I decided that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to create a different environment. I wanted something that felt less like a factory and more like a family. So I took a leap and I opened my first shop. It was really scary. I didn't know what I was going to do. I literally quit on a Wednesday and was like, okay, I'm just going to do this. I had like $1,500. I had no plan at all, but I was like driven. I had the grit, I had the motivation, I had the work ethic, and I knew that I was not going to fail. I was like, no matter what, I'm too embarrassed. So if I tell you I'm going to do something, I have to do it regardless of how hard it is, because I already said I'm going to do it, right? So when I was like, there's no way I'm going back because I'm going to be embarrassed. So we have 2 locations. I have the most incredible team, and we're not only known for our services, but we're known for the experience. Like how everybody feels when they come in. They all feel connected with all of us. Like, they invite us on the boat because we're all family. So here's the truth. You can give the best haircuts in the world, but if your culture's off, your business is not going to grow. At Beards and Brews, we built a team-first culture. I'm very big into work-life balance. I'm very good into making sure that people are feeding into themselves. I feel like when I take care of my team, then they take care of the clients, and then the money comes. It's not all about the money with me. Obviously, this isn't a hobby, but if you take care of the people that work with you, then that all translates to the clients. The clients are going to feel it. They're going to come back, and your business is going to grow. And I think that there's a misconception in our industry that it's all about making money, and it's all about caring and pouring into people, right? That's why we got into the industry, because we're passionate about people, right? Okay. All right. See, I'm nervous. You guys are getting me through. All right. So, I feel like my chest is about to open up. So right now, this isn't our design, but right now we're mostly a women's salon. There's 14 of us. In a male-dominated space, and we're out here and we're doing big things, which is crazy.
Yes.
Love it. I'm not saying I don't hire men. That's just the way it is now for some reason. And we don't have drama. We don't have egos. We all show up for each other and we pour into each other. It's just I don't know. When people say, "How is there?" It's a vibe. It's a vibe. My kids are like, "Mom, you're so old. Don't use that word." But it is a whole vibe. So we play good music. We serve local foreign craft beers. We do hot towel shaves. And we have a culture and a team that feel valued and they feel inspired. So the truth, salon ownership is not glamorous. Some days you're the leader, some days you're the plumber, some days you're, doing all of the things. But it's worth it because you get to have an impact not only on your clients but on your team. You get to create careers. You're also building confidence with people that work with you. So ownership is a mindset. You don't have to wait until you own a shop to be in the right mindset to be an owner. You can act like a leader wherever you are, starting here today. So let's talk about branding, because they gave us like a list of things that we could do, and I was like, well, I want to talk about all of them. So your brand is your story. Your brand is like through your haircuts. It's also like what you do to get ready. You've seen all these like people on social media and stuff like that. At Beers and Brews, we don't just post pictures of faves. We also post like our celebrations. We post behind the scenes. We post about the vibe in the shop. That's what clients do to connect with you. They need to see that you're like a person. You're not like a robot. You're not just taking the perfect picture. It's not all about being perfect. It's just about, like she said, being consistent and following through with what you say that you're going to do. But you also, one thing I want to say about social media is I feel like it sets people up for failure, because right now it's really telling you that you need to get out of school and you need to charge $65 for a haircut. That is not realistic. You have to start somewhere and then you grow to the next level. So I feel like, people get out of school and they don't want to do the work. And in our industry, the more you do the work, the more you grow, the better you are, the more money you're going to make. Like, I don't have to charge $100 for a haircut for my client to give me $100 for a haircut. You know what I mean? Because I know my work, it shows I'm consistent with my job. All of the things follow you. So it's like, don't compare yourself to social media. Don't try to get your career path from social media. You need to get with people that are in business, that have business mindset, and just things like that. So, because I'm like, oh man, that guy, he did $1,500 in a haircut. He's doing a $100 haircut. That's not me, I mean, I make really good money, but that's not me. So I think we kind of get into that thing. Also, when she was talking about, you want to know your numbers. If you want to own a shop one day, you want to start tracking your revenue now, you want to set weekly goals for yourself, and sometimes you might have to set those goals and work backwards so you understand. So for me, if I want to make, $2,000 or $3,000 a week, then I have to work that backwards. So I'm going to divide it by how many times I'm working, how much my service is, and then that way I'm going to know how close I am to my goals. I mean, this is like the simple breakdown. I could give you like more in depth, but just because you need something to track. Like, if you don't know what you're actually working for, then it doesn't make any sense, right? So if you know that you want to make a certain number, then you backwards it until you get to what the services need to look like every day. Maybe you need to do 5 haircuts and an eyebrow wax, or maybe you need to do a perm that day or whatever. But you gotta you can make as much money as you want. Like, I'm a barber, but I make really good money. My girls make really good money. We do perms. We're constantly reinventing ourselves. So you don't have to go into color. You don't have to stay into one lane. You just need to have your own guide or path. I'm not a motivational speaker, so I'm trying to figure out the right words, but you just need to figure out what you want, and you can get there. But if you're just like, oh, I'm just going to go to work today, and you have no direction, then you're going to have no direction, if that makes sense. And I think I have one more thing and I'm done. So if there's anything you're going to walk away with today, you don't have to be ready to start building something amazing. I wasn't ready. I just started. You need to be hungry. You need to be teachable. Surround yourself with people that want you to grow. The industry needs more leaders who actually care about people, who actually care about culture, and who build spaces for everybody to win. Also, if you need anything from me, you can always text me. I never had a mentor when I was going through business, or when I worked at my other place, and I think it's really important. So if you have any questions on how to get to the next level, you can always shoot me a text message, and I would love to help you. Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions, maybe about numbers, growing into owning your own business someday?
I just want to say numbers is very important. I got into business because I didn't want people telling me when I could work, and I just went in, like she said, with no mentor. So please make sure you have one. I've been doing hair now 12 years, and I'm just now learning how to do profit and loss and learning my numbers. So please don't be like me. Listen to her, find a mentor, and know you can do it.
Thank you.
And then how special is this? Like I, as a business owner, love sitting here and listening to what all the other salon owners said because nothing that they said is wrong. And like, there's a lot of things that you just kind of have to learn as you step out into this career. I'm a dinosaur, so I didn't use my phone and I'm using a nice card. And I am also really nervous, and this is not something I normally do. But I wanted to kind of touch on keeping your passion alive. Like all of you, I'm sure, have chosen this because you have, it's an outlet for something that you love to do, and that is a great thing. But with that, it comes, you have to do all of the hard work that it takes to get to that niche that you're looking for. So I really did appreciate everything that everyone else said because I feel like it all kind of follows the same tone, that, you know, hard things are really worth doing and it takes a lot of patience and a lot of dedication. So there's two things that I hear a lot from, I'm also a mom, a homeschool mom, because I'm absolutely insane, who homeschools, raises 3 kids, and decides to open a business. So it was really important to me to be able to invest in a career and then not experience burnout. Because that is one of the biggest complaints I hear from people. Or, you know, they get to a point where they want to start a family and they don't feel like they can juggle both. But that's not true. You can find a way to juggle both if that's what you want. So the other thing I find is I've met a lot of cosmetologists that and barbers, and they graduated school, but then they feel like they were able to pass the test and then they don't know how to do the next step. So the advice there would be you use the skills that you develop in school, but you're fine-tuning those with the dedication and the showing up and all of those little customer experiences that mean the world to your client. It takes a while to build a clientele. I've done it. I looked for a situation that worked for me as a mom. It's loving on your client. Each client is a blessing, and maybe 1 in 4 ends up being your dream client and the other 4 work, but those weren't a waste of your time. Those help you build your future. But how do you not experience burnout is really where I wanted to focus. And for me, I think it's finding the purpose in your everyday showing up to work. So it was really important to me to create a salon where moms could come to work, having flexible schedules, and then really attracting the type of clientele that was understanding of moms trying to juggle everything, and probably more than we should at times. We wear a lot of hats. So for me, what I did is I started in bridal hair design, and then about 8 years ago, I developed a huge burden for human trafficking survivors, and I thought, well, do I need to take another crazy leap of faith and change careers and look at, like, what do I need to do in order to make a difference in that world? Do I become a counselor? And then I decided, no, I think anybody can use whatever they do for a living to make a difference. So I think that could apply to everyone. I mean, you get to the point where you've earned a clientele and you've got people sitting in your chair, you can find a place where you can use that as a platform to make a difference. Whether it's raising awareness, whether it's doing outreaches, whether it's volunteering, all of those things can be a part of your life. And for me, that helps me avoid burnout because every single day, that's what we're doing. Our whole salon, we do a lot of work with nonprofits, safe houses. We sell jewelry that's made by survivors. And then actually the percentage rate for survivors that go into cosmetology is actually really high. So it ends up being a perfect fit for me. So just, if you have more than one dream, I think cosmetology is a great place to be. And I don't even think he said where I was from. I'm Amy, and I own Las Brina Hair Design. We're in the middle of Naples. And so, yeah. Does anyone have any questions?
I didn't sign up. I did sign up.
I
but
did sign up.
You did sign me up? Oh, I guess I am. Oh, okay.
Good job, Lex. Does anyone have any questions about how to keep your passion alive, how to avoid burnout? I know being in school, 9 to 15 months here can feel like burnout a lot. Does anyone have any questions? You guys are really great. Great questions.
I just have a comment.
Yeah, go for it.
That you do is really great for the nonprofit. So thank you for that.
Who would like to go next? You.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thanks. You signed up. I don't know who signed up.
I guess she said I signed up. All right, we did.
You're
We
good
did.
to go.
Hi. I've been to a lot of these, and this is the first one where there are some really powerful leaders in the room. If you get a chance to meet some of the salon owners here, I'm moved by the power of these women. I mean, they're making stuff happen. So it's an honor for me to get to hear them, but also for you all that have met them, there's something special in this room today that I think is unique, because I've been to a lot of these before where people are just going to get bodies, people to show up to do some labor in the business. But I think there's a tremendous amount of heart, and they want to see you win. They want to see you succeed in this business. They have a lot invested in it. They're truly for you winning and everything that they bring to the table. So if nothing, by the way, my name is Robert from Robert of Philadelphia. We have 3 salons, 2 in Naples, 1 in Bonita Springs. I was here a few weeks ago, a month ago or so, and got to see some of the work you guys are putting out, and I was blown away by the level of work that you guys are doing for school. It was really awesome. You get a lot of hands-on experience here, which is very valuable. We see people from all the different schools, and the fact that you get so much client experience makes a big, big difference, because you have a one-up on a lot of people. So I want to acknowledge you for that. I appreciate you being in the business. I have a special place in my heart for all of you, because you've chosen a field that doesn't get a lot of credit. You have to really fight your way through to get into this field, because everybody in the world wants you to go somewhere else where they think there's more security, more stability, more money. And you're fighting for your passion, something that you love and that you want to do yourself. So, and it's something that changes the world. That hour that you get to spend with somebody alters them for the rest of their life in a way that they didn't know they needed, that you gave them, that they're just not the same human when they leave your space. I know you've experienced it before. And when you do, when they leave, they're just different when they're on the highway. They're different when they leave the parking lot. They're different when they go home to their husbands or wives. They're not the same person as a parent by just you spending that hour with them. It's not just because of the great hair that you did, but it's the way that you were with them. You all have a level of love and compassion and kindness. That's why you're in this business. You love people, even when you don't, but you do. So it's important for our family and the people who I have here with me today. Katie, who just graduated here not long ago and is on our team, and she's just extraordinary. She just passed her test today. Congratulations. And Krista's a longtime graduate here. She's one of our senior leaders and an extraordinary stylist. You come in and shadow with her for a day, you'll see some unbelievable work. She's one of our greatest gifts out of this program here. You're in a great program. This program you picked a good one. They teach you in all ways, not just the technical side, but the people side, which is so critical, so important. So it's really important to me that you win, that you're successful. I want to, that transition from here, because they've got you wrapped in a nice bubble here. It's very good how they have it for you. Everything's very structured, and it's a great program for that. So you got a lot to bring with you, but the transition from here to the real world it's challenging. It can be tough, but lean on the people here that you've met today. Lean on some of these leaders here today. They will support you through anything. These women that are here, powerful women, these salons that you met today, the people that you met, the people from our team, our salons, you're always welcome. I know that you're always welcome in theirs just as well, to go in, spend the day, spend a few hours to shadow, to just see what the vibe is like. You know, what that vibe, shit, that's real. Even here today, every group of students has a different vibe. You guys got a hell of a vibe. You got a really good vibe. No kidding, no kidding. Last time we were here and today, I experienced a good group. I could tell you're super passionate about it. You really want this. You're hungry for it. So it's an honor for us to get to come up here and to spend some time with you, but I invite you to come spend time with us. We're always there for you, whatever you may need. I want to see you succeed and make it happen. Are you getting value out of being here today? Who got value? Did you get something good? Some of you still got work to do? Not yet? Almost, maybe? Okay, all right. What's a takeaway that is something valuable that you got out of the day today? I like to know that so I know what the value is for me. Yeah.
You don't have to focus on only one thing and be great at one thing. Like, from each salon to the other, everybody's, you could tell what they kind of elaborate on, like what they got started in and what kind of like gave them their little nudge, and then everyone realized I can do so much more. I'm not just a hairstylist, but I'm a business owner and I'm creative and I'm an artist and all of that to like grow on. Everyone that you bring into your salon has their own thing that you can build upon and make it into a family of just multi-talents and creativeness.
Yeah. What is your passion? What do you like?
Everything.
You like it all?
All
yeah.
of it.
All right, awesome. Awesome. Who else? What is the takeaway from today?
Barbers aren't limited to barbershops.
Yeah, right. Now you're welcome everywhere. Yeah, that's right. Good. What else? Yeah.
That when you graduate, you're not thrown to the wolves, that there's a bunch of people that will help.
Damn right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. No joke. Yeah, they're in this room today, too. Some good people here. Yeah, yeah. Who else?
I just see a lot of powerful women. I love that. I think it's extremely important that we feel that, and I'm a mom too, like her. So it's nice to hear that it's doable to like manage all of the things.
Yeah, and that's her daughter there too. Did you know that's her daughter there too? Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Who else? Takeaway? Oh, you got me. That was good. You fixed your hair. I thought you were raising your hand. Who else? What are you going to say you got out of being here today? Yeah.
There's so many different avenues in this industry, like from day one, and then just being here, seeing everyone here really just kind of confirmed that for me. But there's so many different avenues. Like if I decided that I want to go east one day, I can go all the way east that I can, come back and go west again.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different things that I could do. It's not limited. Barbers, cosmetology, like I could go work for whatever Grammys or whatever. I could be a cosmetologist for whomever's at the Grammys. I could also be a local cosmetologist here. Like there's just so many different things, and just seeing like all of these successful women around the world just really solidify that in my brain. Like I can really do whatever I want to do, and I can start over if I want to, and I can shift if I want to, and I can really make it whatever I want it to be.
Damn right. Yeah. Yeah, well said. Do I have any questions? Yeah, butts for anybody? No questions at all? Nothing? Yeah.
If I am correct, I saw you guys have some like your own products. How did you go about like deciding you wanted to create your own products?
What happened many years ago, where it was my father actually who just in the climate that we're in down here was different than when we were in Philadelphia, and wanted something that he could specifically have control over and create it for what his needs were. And it's evolved over time as products have evolved. So we're working with a new chemist now that really has her finger on the pulse of the industry. So we're really excited about the latest version of our product line. But it's fun to do that because we bring the products in and everybody gets to play and experiment and make changes. And that's one side of it that's kind of cool. We make sure you get some. We brought a lot for you to take home today too. So yeah. Yes.
If you were restarting your clientele from day one, what would be your first step? How would you start?
Well, fortunately, I don't have a clientele. I'm legitimately a beauty school dropout. I didn't make it. My father was the original Robert in our family, and I went to school for. Because he wouldn't leave me alone about it. He told me, it's the greatest business. You got to check it out. It's so wonderful. There's so many women in it. You'll love it, son. And I was working for a tech company and I got laid off, and it was a time where I could say, all right, I will try it just to get them off my back. And I went to beauty school for about 3 months, and it was really bad. I never got past, we were doing perm rods, the pink perm rods, and I wasn't past the third perm rod. Everybody else was finished, and I was still fumbling over them. My father's a famous stylist in town, and I couldn't do anything. It was embarrassing. So anyway, I shampooed for about 5 years there and learned the business. So my role became to support the team and make sure that that people succeed in our company, that would give them more levels of comfort. One thing, we didn't have health insurance in the business. We didn't have a 401k. Summers are tough because of the seasonality. So we made some changes to support people through those challenges. So, we just had somebody retire recently who's been with us for over 30 years with over $1 million in his 401k, which is unheard of for this business. It's not normal, to have anything. Usually at the end of your career, there's nothing for you, So that's been my role. So I'm sorry I can't answer that question for you. I could say that I've watched the level of passion that you have, and I've seen the level of passion that comes out of here. For example, with Katie, she's so passionate about what she does. She loves it so much. She gets so excited. That becomes infectious, and people want that. They want to be around that. They want to get their hair done by her because she's so excited about what she's going to do for them. So that passion that you all have, and I see it in you when you were creating that new look, people love that, and that's what really helps people. Your coworkers included want to be around you and want to grow with you the same way. And asking, hey, I'm new, and I'm trying to build my business, and I'd love for you to help me. Do you love your hair? Ask them that question. If they love it, they can tell me about me. I'm just,
I think that was a good answer.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the answer, even though you didn't have the answer. That was it.
Yeah, you're much better qualified to answer that than me. What else? Anything else? Am I taking too much time?
The answer. Family traditions, I think, Williams Jr.
Oh, yeah, we got to tell them what the question was.
It was my soundtrack to my life.
Yeah.
Oh, for your interview?
Yeah.
So stand up so they can see you, so they know the soundtrack. So we asked them, we interviewed him a couple weeks ago. We asked him the soundtrack, if he could pick a soundtrack, what would it be to your life? So say the soundtrack again, what is it?
It's Family Traditions by Hank Williams Jr.
Okay, all right, good.
Great in karaoke.
You do that too? You don't just dress in costume and walk into doors, then, too? Okay. Did you guys see the video he's in? They don't know
Most of
about
them in here did. It was the core video.
Oh.
Our core video.
Yeah, the perm.
Yeah, when I ran into the wall.
All right. Anything else? Thank you for having us. Thank you.
I have been at the salon. I actually helped open the Salon Eagles. We are, Tina actually owns our location. I helped open it straight out of cosmetology school, which is extremely scary with somebody who was also in the industry for less than 6 months. So now we are a very well-known salon. We are usually booked out about 3 months in advance. Just not because of only like what we can do as hairstylists, but also the environment that we created, which whenever you were talking, I was like, that's exactly how we are, very much family oriented. And whenever people come in, they're like, you guys are just part of our family. We've been to bridal showers, baby showers, weddings that we not only did hair for, but also got to attend. So we are part of a lot of people's lives. We don't realize how much we touch people, not only in good times, but in bad times. So what I would say for you guys, whenever you're thinking about this career, there's a lot of highs and lows, and I think a lot of people are scared to tell you guys that. But I would say to push through, because a lot of people in the industry don't stick with it too, because it's very, very hard at the beginning. it's not easy, and that's why it's very important to have good mentors and stick on people, stick by the people that you go to school with too. Connect with them. Your journey is going to be so much different than anybody else's. So don't compare yourself. Don't compare the salons that you guys are at. I also recommend shadowing as many salons as you can, because you might feel something at one and then feel something so much more at another. And it's okay to not love certain salons. It's okay for it to not be the right fit for you. But once you find the right fit, then you'll know that you'll want to stay too. Because you don't want to hop from one salon to the other two. You want to be able to find a home where you can really build your clientele. Whenever we first started out, we didn't have a clientele. We were straight out of cosmetology school. We were a brand new salon, and we opened at the end of season. So we opened in April. What we ended up doing was we would go out. We had 3 of us. 2 of us or 1 of us would stay at the salon, hoping that somebody would walk through the doors. And then 1 or 2 of us would go out and we would go to waterside shops or anywhere that we could. We'd go to FSW. We'd go anywhere that there were people that would possibly listen to us or talk to us. We'd hand out business cards. We'd have our name, a service that we would offer, and a percentage that we would have off. We would go out to dinner. We would get ready head to toe all together and have conversations with people. We try to stick to the same place for as often as we could to build a relationship with the people that we were going out to see. And we would just be like, here, this is our business. We are brand new. Please come check us out. Please, just to get anybody in through the door. And our business, we worked really hard on doing stuff on social media for a while. But to be honest, most of our business has come from word of mouth. I would say the biggest thing whenever you are working on your business is to make sure that you are personable with them. Like, be yourself, because you're going to attract those people that are going to want to stay with you. We have clients that have been coming to us forever, and now we have an area of which most of the time whenever our clients come in, they know who's sitting next to them too. We also built an environment in which if, let's say, I have to call out for an emergency or anything like that, I'm like, listen, I am so sorry that I have to do this last minute, but so-and-so can take you instead, and they know that they're going to be taken care of as well. We wanted to build an environment in which it was all about our clientele first as well. I would just say you can do amazing hair and not give the best personal experience, and they might not come back to you. But if you give a really good personal experience and they're willing to grow with you afterwards, they're going to be your lifelong clients too. So it's just as much personality as it is what you can do with hair too. So that's all that I kind of think.
Does anyone have any questions for Maddie on building a clientele? Great questions.
When you were handing out the little certificates with the 10% off of every service, did you find that the clients that you got with those discounts stayed paying regular prices, or was it like a one-time?
No, a lot of them did stay doing that. I would now looking back, it is hard. I was just actually talking to Laura about this with our free blow dry cards that we give out. Trying not to discount your first service whenever you are getting into it. There are people that just look in for that first thing, but those people that even if they are, and it's like you guys said too, those clients that maybe only came 1 or 2 times are not a mistake. But you can also use those people that come in for maybe that discounted service as part of your portfolio. So take those pictures, use them for something like that that you can utilize for you. So, yeah.
And sometimes when people are coming in off of you never want to discount your service, right? Because then if you give too many discounts, then it's hard to get someone to pay full price. But when you get them in the first time on a discount, the goal is to upsell them on something else. You know what I mean? So you're kind of making it back. You're giving them a little bit, but you're also getting them to spend a little bit more.
So it's just, I think as long as you kind of have that as your focus, then it will be easier for you to like still keep the same standard and not feel like you're devaluing your product. Sometimes you do have to give something, like, you know, I mean, maybe you want to give a haircut to the bartender. Our big give that we give that is our back to school. We have like a huge event for kids, and we cut all their hair for free, and we give them backpacks full of school supplies, and that's like something that we've been known for like a while. But we've gotten a lot of those kids and their dads and whatever, they all come in and get haircuts with us now. So sometimes you do have to give a little bit, but there's a couple different angles that you could play to make it work in your favor. You know what I mean? People want to see you doing things in the community. They want to feel like you're a part and you're not just like, come spend your money with me. So it's like, you know, we have to get a little strategic, but at the same time, like, it's okay to give a little bit. You just want to make sure that you're not like, you know, working for free. But another thing I wanted to say based on what you said is like, you know, sometimes it's hard and it's highs and it's lows. The one thing I started doing like the last year or so is I do it for myself, and then I felt the value for myself, so I started doing it with my team, is I try to take time for self-care. They don't tell you enough about that, but when you're talking to people all day long, there's like this transfer of energy that you're getting, and you're placing it on everyone else. So if there's like something that you can do in between clients, where if you go in the back and you just breathe for a second, or you have a sip of your favorite drink or something like that, you take time to get massages, or, you know, like something that's going to fill you back up, because people are taking from you all day and no one's depositing into you. And I noticed that when I started doing that with them, like I've taken them to, we did like guided meditation and stuff like that. It's like those things are really, really important, because otherwise you feel depleted and you feel burnout and you feel like giving up, because it is really hard. But as long as you're like refilling your cup in some way, taking a walk or doing something for yourself, you know, not on your phone, just walking in nature and breathing, like you will feel like so much more refreshed, if that makes any sense at all. Because I'm like not. Yeah. It's just, I mean, like you really have to deposit to yourself as well, not just monetary, but like emotionally, spiritually, whatever that means for you. So.
And have boundaries, because your clients will try to walk all over you, and don't sell yourself short. Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah. Okay. You can hear from my voice, well, we are not Americans, I'm Heike, we are Germans, and I'm totally new in this way. So young, no. I'm totally new because I was a client all my life. And I was an entrepreneur when I was 20. I was a model to finance my university time. And from there, I went into the industry and had a company up to 400 employees. Then there was a time when I said, that's it. My husband and me, we said, let's settle down to Florida, to Cape Coral. By coincidence, I met a wonderful young lady, Corinna. She's a German master in hairstyling, and we said, and she needs to keep on working. She is definitely young. She needs to keep on working, and I said, let's do it together. I do the management part, the marketing part, and an extra part, which is my hobby, art. Not doing it myself, but writing it. And so we got together, and from my experience being an entrepreneur for all these years, the most important is eye level between me, the entrepreneur, the employer, and you, the employee, as well as eye level to the client. This means building a team is something that makes you in your work happy. Not getting up in the morning, oh, I have to go to work. No, I love to go to work because you're in a wonderful team. Everybody understands each other. There is everywhere sometimes a little fight, but fights are there to find solutions. And this I did all my life with up to 400 employees. I knew them all, not everybody by name. And sometimes I said, what's your name again? So we were spread over Germany. We worked for Volkswagen. We can name other names. We supplied for Volkswagen. We supplied for Siemens. So all over Germany based. You cannot remember 400 names, but you will remember the face. If you're good, you remember the face. And always keep on in eye level and be happy to go to work. and then you satisfy your clients as well. And I think every one of you agrees. And I'm looking very much forward to open our salon in Peckborough, and hopefully, depends on the city, not on us, in about 5 weeks. And whoever wants to jump in, join, see us and say hello. Welcome.
Any questions? Good job, guys. Questions are great. You're doing awesome. Does anyone else want to go? Has everyone said something who wants to say something?
I could say, I don't really have much to say because I kind of got this at the last minute, but I'm here to represent a barbershop, a local barbershop. He opened one up in Fort Myers, I think maybe 7 years ago, and then he had one, now he has one in Naples as well, the last 3 years, 2.5 years. He is a commission-based barbershop. It's not a rental. He has a lot of education as well. He has, mentors. He has, shadowing and all that kind of stuff. He's now opened up a restricted barber class in schools. So, and he's huge with like marketing and social media. And it's funny, I get my nails done now next door. And they're like, every time I get my nails done by someone else, they're like, you guys are so busy. And I'm like, yeah, we are. It's the third salon in that spot. None of them made it. So he's been there 2.5 years. It's pretty busy all the time. Barbers are all great. If anybody's interested, you can QR code is here and shadow for the day. He does a lot of marketing for products and stuff like that, and he has some products, and it's just a great team to work for. Great guy. And that's it. And good luck.
Yeah, if any of you guys remember Jose, David, and Chris, they were all barbers who recently graduated. They've all moved on to there, and I believe that they're doing great.
They're doing awesome. Yeah.
So,
Chris actually just passed his test.
oh, thank God. It took him long enough to take it. Jesus Christ. All right. Anyone else? Anything to say? Add?
I just have a raffle.
Absolutely.
Caitlin.
Oh, cool.
Left or right?
Left.
Yes. Cheers. They're so dull.
That. Thank you. You're welcome. I was like just here to say for me.
All good. So it looks like we've pretty much all wrapped up, I believe, unless someone else wants to say something. Awesome. So I want to thank all of the salons and barbershops who took time out of their busy schedules to come here and talk to all of our great future professionals. I also want to thank the students for the great questions. They were endless. But we invited these salons and barbershops here not necessarily to set you guys up with jobs, but just to see the options. This is 13 salons and barbershops out of hundreds that are in Southwest Florida. And all of them are so different. All 13 of these are so different, but they all have the same message: teamwork, building clientele, marketing yourselves, and just keep pushing forward, because it is a hard career to get into, but once you're there, you're there. And if you guys don't have a fire up your butt after today, I don't know. You guys should back out. Okay. But just keep working hard and, shadow the salons. You don't have to go and work for them. Just shadow them, see what you like about different places, what you don't like. Interview with as many places as possible, because what I will say is every interview you go to, regardless if you're hired or you don't want to work there, it is practice for your future interview that you want to get. You don't want your first interview with the salon of your dreams. Work, practice, get yourself out there. So thank the salons, give the handshakes, schedule something, schedule your shadow days, make those connections, get phone numbers, reach out, get those mentors, and thank you all for coming.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, awesome.
I'm gonna try it on my
Awesome.
clients tomorrow,
Good.
so we'll see how this goes. So it's fun.
Did you, Lex, did you see the girl on the video the last time we were here who said genius was, when I asked them what their favorite products were, did I tell you that? I was interviewing them. I said, what product are you excited about right now? And she said, Robert of Philadelphia, genius. Like a random girl here used our product. Must have been when we gave it away at some point. I don't know when. It was just random. It was totally random.
Thank you. You inspired me.
Oh, of course.
I just didn't want to say anything because it's my first day here. I'm not doing. I am a cosmetologist from Australia, so I have my own salon.
Oh, exciting. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I just over here. I started. I haven't been able to do hair for close to 2 years because they wouldn't use my work. But just being here, like now I'm back on. But I'm like, oh my god, I forgot how great it is.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for coming to Robert.
Robert.
Yeah, and yours again?
Georgina.
Georgina.
And this is
Awesome.
your brand?
Yes. You know, my only card is the. Yeah. That's. Yeah. Great to meet you. Thank you.
So make sure you know that stuff.
Watch YouTube videos too.
Bye. Good to meet you. Good luck.
This really old guy, he went through the textbook. I studied the day before passing.
Okay.
So hearing it and reading it is very helpful, even after school.
So if I were you, I would really focus on sodium hydroxide relaxers because I feel like we don't get a lot of that here. I would focus on perm questions, what makes up a perm, how long does the perm sit on for, what kind of relaxer goes on what type of head. That was a lot of the questions as well. Like lie or no lie, and then there's alkaline, acidic, exothermic, and it also had alkaline.
I don't remember any of that.
Something like that.
She's like, I just took the test, so I know.
Right, I'm learning from her today.
I'm like, I'm on it today. This is a really good
I really love weight stuff. I'm great.
Also, if I were you, I would really focus on the level system underlying I don't have beach spray, but I have exactly know you guys. Yes. It's a collaboration. I have Rosary here. I have
say that
conditioner. There's also yes. So do you guys do hair?
Bye. Good to see you.
Yes.
Oh, Brazilian. Brazilian blowout, yeah.
Even if you need to where they prepare it. Not worse, I would say better because it I'm saying how like
The what? Oh, yeah? Why?
So first one is super humble.
all over your
Second of all, you shot try to make them feel like special. You just did great. And you kept it like
Very nice to meet you. Thank you. Hi, Billy. Robert. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Thank you for your passion in the industry. I can completely get you're all about it. You're blessed. These students are blessed to have you. You care the way you do. It's special.
Thank you.
Best part of my day. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
enjoyed listening to everyone.
Yeah,
It's good
it's
to
cool.
see all the different seminars.
Yeah.
Just and the great students.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, real eager and Just a lot of powerful women in here, and that was cool. You guys are good. I love that. I love that. And
This is my
okay.
first one I've been to, so I was pretty impressed. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you made a big impact on them. So it was neat to see. They were touched by it. You out of here? I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
gotta go
Okay,
pack. I
love
have
you.
to be at the airport
All right,
by
get
4
out.
in the
Go,
morning.
go, go, go. Be careful. Go ahead.
Have a great day.
You too. Great to meet you. Bye. Take care. Good luck. Have a good summer. Yeah. Thank you.
I know, it's not my only other thing. Pass too. I don't think you guys know what that is.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Oh, thank you for having us. Do you mind if I give you a hand? Thank you. Thanks for having us. Thanks for setting it up.
Thank you.
Thanks for being the champion for these future babies. Thank
Yes,
you.
of course. Anytime you guys want to come back, guest speak or whatever. And then we also have another advisory board in August, so
Okay.
more than welcome. Always open.
Love to.
door.
Yeah. I know we're not always the best about responding, but we're always in. We're always automatic yes for
I
whatever.
bugged you guys
Probably
for
had
like a month.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sorry about that.
No. Well, because I was like, I know you guys come to almost every career fair that we do,
Yeah.
so I was like, I know they want to come. I just
Yeah.
need to get them at the right time when
Yeah.
they're like on their phone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that check the account, but I think everybody thinks that somebody else checked it, so they didn't. But we'll be there
Cool.
for sure.
Thank you so
And whatever
much.
you need at all. we're here
Yeah,
for it, okay?
absolutely.
Thank you. They're lucky to have you. They're lucky to have you.
I had to resubmit everything that Kelly said. Yes, I did. That's why I had to wait, because I graduated March 5th, and I just took my test today. That's why I'm like, so you should be
So just make sure you're on top of it too.
Call them if you don't hear anything.
Call who?
Call them. Florida. Yeah, where did it go? It's gonna be. Yeah, it was on they're gonna send you an email before I get done. Thank you so much. Once you're done, Kelly, it's gonna have a number in there. If you don't hear anything in this amount of time, call this number.
Hey. No, you did a good. You women are just man. There's some power.
I wasn't gonna do it, and then I was like, I'll do it, and then I was like, what am I gonna talk about?
No, they need to hear that. They need to hear that. Everything
It's
that everybody
crazy
says.
how
Good.
people. I had like a 50-year-old woman show up in like workout skirts.
Isn't that crazy? Like, what are they thinking? Like, you could Google how should I dress. It's oh, great to see you. Thank you. Thank you.
welcome.
Thanks for being here for them.
No problem.
Yeah, all walks. I mean, even if you tell them, how should I come for a shadow? Or how should I get, we're all black, professional. They still come and work out black. Like, no, you wear that to the gym. That's not how we wear to the salon.
No.
They got the COVID years confused. I know.
And then the resume is like,
Yeah, do they even know what it is?
Personal note, and it's like lowercase i's and u's, and I'm like, they're not texting. Like,
Right. If they could put emojis, they would do that.
Any good plans this summer?
Going to Grand Cayman this week.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, for a few days, just to get away.
Once we went on a Disney cruise, and we were there for a day.
Yeah, I've done the cruise side. There's another side of the island that's not where the cruise stuff is that I love. It's easy to get to, and my wife went to medical school there, so she has like her little spots that we go to.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Do you scuba or anything?
No, I don't do any of that. I mean, I used to, but I just go. So the toughest decision of the day is where we're going to eat dinner. You know, you just like.
That's nice and relaxing.
Yeah, you can't work on the house, can't work on the business. There's no cell service. I purposely turned the cell off. You know, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my kids are all starting school, and Montana just graduated from high school, and then my oldest lives in New York. And then my middle one is doing an internship in New York.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
they're all.
Am I still on the record?
Yeah.
I'm a really
Your
funny
life is
gal.
around, they're coming and going. They're not.
Don't play with it.
Which is
Yes.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, because then what are you doing? She's up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, good.
Everybody.
Doing summer session. She leaves in like a week and a half.
Where is she going?
UF.
Oh, wow. Oh, she's smart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Don't put me singing that song on there.
That's really hard.
Don't
to
put me
get her.
singing that song on there, please.
There's a lot of kids from Barron.
Everybody go check them out. Great products,
Oh, yeah?
great salon. They're very fun,
Really?
very nice.
And then
Very gorgeous.
sign.
Putting them to the test currently. Yeah.
Is that a graduation?
We'll be coming back to let you guys know how it went. You'll see
From
the get ready
community
with me
school?
soon.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I actually thought a lot of kids got in. A lot of kids from
Really great people.
community school, like I think.
Hey, my
You spent all that
Instagram's
money in community school, you didn't even get it.
@styled by _ Mia Costas. Come check me out at Paul Mitchell.
The kids used to dance, and at the end of the year, the recital, all the seniors would line up.
Yeah,
and
they were
say
very nice.
where
I will
they
be shadowing them,
where they're going.
possibly working there.
Doesn't matter where
Very
you go.
excited.
FSU or UF.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a great day, everybody.
That was it. Yep. One or the other. That's where they're going. Yeah. Well, good. Well, have a great summer. Good to see you. Good to see you. Take care.
Take care.
If you need anything, let us know. If you run out of global again, let us know. Okay.
Yeah, please don't put me singing my song. I said, whip that thing
Oh, we got you again?
around. Yeah, it
They
did.
just put on a whole newscast show.
Oh, she did. She
You're
got the
gonna love
mic.
it.
You did. Oh, all right. We
You're
got
gonna
you.
absolutely love
It's
it.
recording. Yeah. Yeah, we got you.
Hey guys,
Got you.
I'm back again. I'm just a camera snob.